Hello and welcome back to Off the Post. In today's video we'll be discussing how wonder kid Xavi Simons will set the Premier League alight after recently being linked with a move to Chelsea. But before that, as always, please like, comment, subscribe, it's very much appreciated and it goes a long way in helping me build a small community on my channel. We've recently just hit 127 subscribers and I just want to say a massive thank you for all you guys showing your support on my videos, the likes and the comments, the support on social media as well. It truly has been unmatched and I just can't believe it so far. But anyways, let's just straight into the video, shall we? Chelsea are in advanced talks to sign Xavi Simons from RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga. And for me, we've known about this wonder kid ever since he was 10 to 11 years old, breaking through Barcelona in the La Masia Academy. Hopefully I've said that right. Now for me, he was Lamine Yamal before Lamine Yamal, okay? Obviously, going through those age groups in the Barcelona Academy, he was one of the standout talents in that academy. It truly was. And if we just give you a brief history lesson about Xavi Simons' playing career, obviously, it didn't really work out for Barcelona, got his big moves to PSG, and now he's been on, he went on a few loan spells to the likes of PSV in the Bundesliga, and it truly was PSV where he made a name for himself, wasn't he? And he started to show where that talent came from back in the days in that Barcelona. So for me, PSV, you know, he did some decent stuff there. I'm pretty sure he scored like 19 goals. And I think he spent, I want to say he spent 2 years in PSV. Obviously, 2 different loan spells, I'm pretty sure. And then he got his move to RB Leipzig, where he truly has become a very special talent in the Bundesliga. Between him and Florian Wirtz, for me, in those attacking number 10 positions, that they were sort of battling it out to see who would become the best in that league, at least in Germany. And now Xavi Simons, for whatever reason, RB Leipzig are looking to sell him for around 60 million. It's been reported a 60 million price tag on his head for Xavi Simons, for the Dutch midfielder. And for me, I think one reason could be potentially that RB Leipzig are not in the Champions League. So I feel like for Xavi Simons and in his playing career, he probably wants to play for a team that are in the Champions League, that want to challenge year in, year out. Because don't get me wrong, RB Leipzig are a good team in the Bundesliga. They have some special young talent each sort of season, don't they? They consistently buy young players and then sell them on for a profit. That's their model. For whatever reason, they just can't get over the line. They can't compete with the likes of Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, even Bayer Leverkusen over recent seasons. They've just not been able to challenge for the Bundesliga title. They're a big club with a lot of money, and that's where they've sort of they've sort of became a top 4 team in that league, if you like, but they've never found that next step to make it into the you know, title race at least. But yeah, I feel like Xavi Simons now moving to Chelsea, I feel like it would be a good deal for the team. It would be a good deal for him, because maybe him linking up with the likes of Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, who else is there? Liam Delap, João Pedro. Who else is in the midfield? Caicedo, you've got there. You've got who else did I sign? Jamie Gittins from Borussia Dortmund. You know, these are some very exceptional players. Pedro Neto as well. I'm forgetting, like, this is a good Chelsea side. For me, when you talk about Xavi Simons to Chelsea, I think it is a good signing because he replaces Noni Madueke, he replaces Jadon Sancho. But at the same time, where will he fit in? Where's his best position? Where will he play? Does he get into that midfield ahead of, you know, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo? Does he is he that third midfielder in there? I don't know who else plays in that third midfield for Chelsea. I'm not too sure. I can't think off the top of my head. Surely he will you know, partner those 2 in midfield, and he can also play on the left hand side, I'm pretty sure. So that also depends. See what Enzo Maresca wants to do with him, to be honest with you guys, because he is very versatile in that sort of aspect. And obviously he scored 10 goals and provided 7 assists last season. So from that point of view, he does get goals, he does get assists. We'll just have to wait and see if he can do that in the Premier League. He played 25 matches and started all 25. So he was obviously an essential part of the RB Leipzig team. You know, that was a total of 2,157 minutes. And for me, when you think about Xavi Simons, why he's so special of a talent, right? You know, He's such a small player with such high agility. His dribbling technique is absolutely fantastic. He can take players on. He can beat his man. He can dribble with the ball. He can drive the ball forward into the box. He can play 1-2. He can play 1-2s with the forwards to the wingers. He can get his other midfielders in play. He truly is a very special attacking number 10 midfielder. Okay, can't even speak today. But when we speak about the 22-year-old, we've known about him for so long, haven't we? And I feel like it finally is his time to move to the Premier League, because he probably didn't have his best season last season compared to when he first joined in I want to say the 2023-2024 season. He scored 21 goals and got 23 assists. So there is a player in there in Xavi Simons. It truly is. But for whatever reason, RB Leipzig just didn't have their best year compared to previous years. And also Chelsea are signing fellow Dutchman Jarell Hato, the centre-back from Ajax, I'm pretty sure. Another one that's with high potential. Now for me, I feel like at this point with Chelsea, is it just a little bit too greedy? Are they just signing players for the sake of it? When you think about Chelsea's squad, can they even fit these players in their 25-man squad at this point? Just because they've got so many wonder kids on their books. They've got so many players on their books. I just don't know where all these players are going to fit in. That's it with Xavi Simons, because when you talk about all these players, is he going to be a guaranteed starter? I don't know. He's definitely got the talent to do it. He's definitely got the ability to break into that first team straight away. He definitely does. I'm not saying that. But I just don't know whether Enzo Maresca will, how will he manage that team? How will he keep everybody happy? It's a bit of a tricky one. Because when you're signing a player for 60 million, he could probably just sit on the bench these days and then won't make a fuss, just because 60 million is the new 20 million back in the day, and back in like 10 years ago, back 15 years ago, people, 20 million was a lot of money back in the day, and now 60 million is just regular. People do that for fun, you know what I mean? So it is a tricky one for how Xavi Simons will where he starts. Will he get into the team straight away? That's where I've just got my little bit of a doubts with this signing, because is Xavi Simons choosing the right club to join to get guaranteed first team minutes? I don't know, because he truly is a special talent, and he truly does need to. He needs to be in a team which evolves all around him for me to make his attacking ability stand out. That's where at RB Leipzig, the team was built around him pretty much. From what I've seen, the team was pretty much built around him. So for me, will Chelsea be the same thing? Because you've got a star player in the likes of Cole Palmer, Pedro Neto. You've got Liam Delap in there, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo. I'm pretty sure he does fit in that other midfielder spot, that third midfielder spot in the midfield. Otherwise, I don't know. I can't really see him playing out wide, because obviously you've got Cole Palmer, you've got Pedro Neto on the left side as well. You've got Jamie Gittins there now. You've got João Pedro who can play on the left. So even though he has played there before, I think it is in that midfield, and I feel like it does elevate Chelsea to another dimension, doesn't it? Xavi Simons in that midfield, because when you've got the two battle axes in the likes of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, who will do the dirty work for Xavi Simons to pick up the ball, to win the ball back, pick up the ball, give it him to straight away to produce some magic. You've really got to think to yourself, Xavi Simons is the perfect man to drive that Chelsea team forward. He honestly is. When you think about somebody, needing to be on the ball to progress through the midfield and to play those good free balls into those wingers, into those number 9s, you couldn't ask for a better player in Xavi Simons. When you've got two new strikers in the likes of Liam Delap and João Pedro, who need a player to provide those free balls from midfield, from deep, Xavi Simons is the perfect player to do that, because he's got a passing accuracy of 89.17%, okay? And that is pretty much guaranteed spot on passes each game, okay? Okay, yes, he probably will you know, miss one or two passes here and there, but he's a risk taker. He will do that. He does provide that magic in front of goal. And for me, I feel like this player is more of an assister rather than a goal scorer. Yes, he can score goals, but I feel like he thrives off assisting players. And when you've got two new strikers who need to hit the ground running straight away for that Chelsea team to potentially be in the title race this season, because when you think about some of their signings that they've made, Chelsea, they've got to be in a title race. Don't get me wrong, it might be a little bit too early to say that. They've got a starting 11, they've got a B team, they've got a C team, and they've probably got a D team who can probably all get at least top 4 in the Premier League. Honestly, I don't think that's even, I don't even think that's anything bad saying that. Honestly, I really do believe Chelsea have a good chance of winning the Premier League now. They've done everything they can this season to get these signings over the line, to improve their squad, to make sure Enzo Maresca's side can challenge for the league. Obviously, it's going to be difficult. You've got Arsenal signing Victor Gyökeres. You've got Liverpool having an absolutely fantastic window, an absolute unreal genius window, to be honest with you guys. Liverpool have had the best window out of them all. You know, you haven't even really seen this sort of transfer window from Liverpool in a long, long time. I think this is where I'm going to end the video, to be honest, because I spoke about why Xavi Simons is so good and why he'll be so successful. But for me, there are a little bit of concerns about his minutes, where he will fit into that squad. Is it the right team for him? Like I've mentioned, I just don't know whether he will get first team minutes straight away or not, or whether he'll be on the bench. I'm not too sure. But yeah, okay, let's end the video off with some questions. How would you feel about Xavi Simons to Chelsea? Is it a good move for him? Is it the right club? Will he get first team minutes straight away, or will he be sitting on the bench for Enzo Maresca's side? How many goals and assists do you reckon Xavi Simons will get next season for Chelsea? Will he play more in that midfield 3, or will he play on the left wing, the right wing maybe? He's a very versatile player, so he can do that. Is Xavi Simons on par with a Florian Wirtz? You know, is he sort of rivaling him to see who's the best number 10 from the Bundesliga? So obviously both of them signing this season. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end the video, okay? Before that, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. It's very much appreciated, and it goes a long way in helping me build a small community on my channel. We've recently just hit 127 subscribers, and I just can't believe it, okay? I just want to say a massive thank you for all you guys showing your support, and I truly do hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.